Yo, yo. Alright, just checking, making sure audio's good and all that. Alright. Alright, so we got about 23 minutes here before the stream starts. We're gonna maybe watch the IGN had a little review. We got some gameplay and stuff. Let's see. We'll watch one trailer. Gameplay with the commentary. Kind of give you what you can expect.
Listen up. I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Ever-tight showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
So that's Poon, and he's your boss. You are watching The Ascent, and my name is Arcade, and I'm one of the co-founders and creative directors of Neon Giant. Neon Giant is a new small studio with 12 people, based on a bunch of senior developers that made game for a long time, but not together as such. And I'm here to basically blast you through the first 1.5, 2 hours of the game, but try and do it in 10 minutes with the magic of video editing. So The Ascent is an action shooter RPG. You can play it single player or 2, 3 or 4 player co-op, online or offline. This is the very first part of the game. You're down in the maintenance shaft to fix some kind of machinery that seems to be broken. Usually people don't move around much here. It can be quite dangerous and, well, not a lot of fun stuff to do. But your particular set of skills with guns and cyberdecks make you a very capable indent to send down. And there's no denying that you're pretty far down on the food chain. This is not a hero story about you being the chosen one or you're setting out to save the world. This is you trying to get by either alone or with your friends in co-op. Overall, we're really trying to set a scale and sense of verticality and a world being much bigger than the immediate area that you can move in.
Right. So
Since this is so early in the game,
tweet
all you
my
really
stuff
have so
out
far
and
is
all
a
that.
pistol.
Get
And then as game
everybody
progresses,
know we
not
here.
surprisingly, you get
getting ready
way
for
more
this.
weapons, armor, augmentation abilities, and tactical stuff, and we'll see some of that moving through this.
Circuitry replaced.
And if we skip ahead a bit, you've just left the maintenance shaft, and something has seemingly gone awry. People are very stressed, and this is a good place to see that the world offers more than just enemies and shooty. People are very much confused. You are now you're now on your way to Cluster 13 to find the news, basically, to see what's happened. And what you can see in the middle is the ginormous shaft, because everything in this giant arcology is built upon tier and tier and tier and tier, and the higher up you get, the basically the further you move up in status, in people's richness, in environments, and you get to see a lot of this playing through the game. But right now we're in a tier called the Warrens, which is one of the more struggling areas and definitely a harder working one. But it's not all poverty and sadness. There are hustlers, there's still fun to be had. And to not give away too much of the story, we're actually gonna skip a big chunk of the game here, which is you reaching this Cluster 13, talking to a lot of characters, getting side missions, and exploring dialogues. And we want you to experience that firsthand playing the game.
Check it out.
So we'll move ahead a bit to us setting out to try and secure an area for a secret meeting to happen. So this is us basically on the other side of said city of Cluster 13, and we can look at the map to see where we're going. We now have one special ability, an automated weapon, and you'll see some more humanoid enemies instead of only the ferals that you could see down in the sewers. And something to notice as well is that even though there are a lot of enemies around, not all of them will attack on sight, because that's not the kind of world this is. They'll threaten you, they'll tell you to go away, and if you do, everything is fine. But we know we're gonna attack, but instead of just running in, we're gonna try and find a safe place and engage from over there.
Nice. Excited to check out the different type of guns they
your
got.
Environment and using
See what they can
covers
do with
and
this,
things
you
like
know,
that is a very big part
kind of
of playing
top-down
this
thing,
game
because
in
used
a-
to
in an efficient
playing games
manner.
first person and you get the gun right in your face, and it, you know, it's something, you know, you get a feeling for it. You get a feeling for each weapon and how it works, and
You can also see a lot of these
excited to see how they're
going
gonna
to
do this
in
one.
the world, and
you're
ships
this third
flying,
person, you're
drones
kind of
being
far away
around,
view,
and just
you know?
things to make the world come alive. And loot can both be found in the world, or by defeating enemies or trading, and there are a myriad of ways to acquire new gear. And also the civilians in the world, they inhabit the same places as the enemies, so when combat does ensue, they get scared and run off. Again, everything to make this world come alive. And down here we can see some couches as well, that again just gives you a really good cover if you want to engage in combat. Not everything is super obvious as a cover, so it's really up to you to read the environment and you yourself decide what to hide behind. And enemies can appear from many different places, so you never know when you're quite safe. And something I think is fun in this combat is that you can actually see the guy there to the left. We took cover, but we didn't engage him immediately because we only needed cover to basically be safe from that end. So it's not always shooting over cover, it can also just be protecting your back. But now that we leveled up from this fight, we're just gonna find a good place to try and allocate some skill points as well. Every time you level up, you get a set of skill
I
points.
might have to
that you
check
can
the
put into
customer creation
kind of
out too,
build
man.
of a
That's
character
gonna
you
be,
want to do. And the skill
it's gonna be
points
dope.
not only affect the skill itself immediately, but it also increases your attributes. And attributes in themselves is actually what scales your abilities. So depending on how you allocate your points, maybe you fire 3 spray missiles, or maybe you fire 18, and that all comes into your build. This is a bit later.
Gonna be
in
cool
mission,
building the
but
character
again,
up,
you can really
you know.
see how we're using the environment as cover,
doing all that to
but from several different
try and make
angles.
some crazy builds and post those and stuff too.
And the fact that
I don't know if
just
there's
because you get into cover doesn't mean you're
different
safe forever.
characters, though.
You often have to continuously
there's
think
like
about
different
it. You often have to move
kind of
and
style of
change
characters,
cover
like
to see
classes and
what's the
whatnot.
best place for me to be in
Doesn't
right
seem
now,
like there
depending
is,
on
but
how the enemies try to
who knows?
flank you, but also just where they come from, and also of course what type of enemy it is that you're fighting. And we got some weapon drops there as well, but for weapons we already had, so no point in swapping. And if we just bring up our cyber deck, we can also make sure to highlight all enemies in the area, so it makes it easier to read the situation.
At about 12 minutes.
And here we find a pair of really cool party pants. So we're just going to go into the journal and swap out our armor. All armor has a different set of stats with the different damage types and how well they react to that. So you might have an armor that's really good against physical damage, for example, but really weak against energy, like laser weapons and stuff. And that's all up to you as well to figure out how you want to build your character. And all the armor, all the weapons, everything in the game is handcrafted with custom art and names and descriptions, and everything is there to build on the lore of the world. So everything has a place. And here we get really lucky because that jogger actually dropped both a grenade and a shotgun, two things we didn't have as well, and that's just pure luck. So I'm glad we got that on video. So let's grab the shotgun and change the grenade. The tactical equipment like grenades are filled up by causing damage and injuring enemies. And here we can see clearly that shotgun isn't really very good at a distance, but super efficient when you're close up. So then it comes down to managing your two equipped weapons back and forth, and there's even a skill that's about weapon swapping. And we'll wrap up this with one of the late mission fights, and we just really hope that you enjoy what you see, that you are excited for the game, and that you'll play it when it's out this year. Thank you so much.
Scene TF, C4, slate 2, take 1.
The world design really came from our love for sci-fi and cyberpunk. We draw inspiration from, a lot of works in the genre, both movies and games and comic books. And we really wanted to make a world that is not just Earth. We wanted something that was a bit more fantastical, that could, stand on its own a little bit. And that's why we really went for having a wide array of characters, because, in this type of game, with the camera being a bit more zoomed out, you don't really appreciate like as much of the fine details. So we can't build characters like that. We have to work with a much broader canvas, like bigger brush strokes. So we have aliens that are, you know, really tall and bulky, and we have like little small aliens with floppy ears and stuff like that. So we really tried to push that variety and the sense that this is a world with like lots of things going on here. So for example, in this clip we're walking along the node, which is a meeting point for a lot of people there. Lots of trading, both legal and not so legal things.
Look, you can pawn your organs there, Flesh. Looks like a good deal.
And really pushing the density, like a lot of people here going about their business, you know, shopping, selling things, really trying to push home the fact that this is a world that exists there, not just for the player's sake, but also when the player is not there.
We always talked about taking cover because it's part of any shooty game, really, that sometimes you need to stay safe. And covers were already in the environment in the sense that we had walls and obstacles and all of that. But we didn't have an explicit cover system. So we started making beautiful blinking purple covers that we just placed around in the world all over to say, this is cover, this is cover. And we let those sit in the game for several months just to make sure that we got that right, because as long as they're just blinking purple blocks, it's easy and anyone can do it, including non-artists. And then when we said, this feels good, then we could have, you know, the artists come in and start replacing these purple blocks with proper cover. And that's the stuff you see here. Those were probably 2 purple blocks at some point. This might have been a purple block. And the funny thing is that we from very early on said we wanted something with more depth in the gameplay. And us coming from a very strong background of third-person and first-person shooters, aiming is a big part of that, right? And the majority of said games, you can lift your gun. But we couldn't do that with the camera perspective, but we can still get that sense of being a more active participant in the combat. So when you raise your gun, it actually lifts height-wise, because usually these games are pretty flat. Oh, actually, this is, if we pause here, this is an excellent example. This is just a cover, but it's waist high. So by what we already had in the game, we could say that when you lift your gun, you will shoot over it. And what we needed now was just that we needed to have the AI basically crouch more, because the player could crouch and peek up. So we needed the enemies to be able to do the same thing. So if an enemy is crouched behind cover, you can't hit him without circling around it. And if he's standing up, you can be crouching and still shooting over the cover. So we can play this, and I think there's going to be some actually shooty bits here. Yeah, so now we're crouching behind the covers, and we're taking those guys out, and they can't hit me without walking around the thing or actually throwing grenades or doing special attacks that's different. So everything kind of fell into place very elegantly for us. We worked with what we found, and we got this new core loop, which was try to always adapt and always move to a good place right now. And that's something that really made for a really nice and new kind of combat loop.
Now, a system that is key to the game is the so-called encounter system, which is basically responsible for populating the world with combat and other encounters. So the objective was to create a system that would be flexible enough to change the way it generates encounters and populates the world, because we really needed to be able to say that we want different kinds of encounters. So all of a sudden we maybe wanted to change the ratio of melee enemies against ranged enemies, or we wanted to be able to say that we want some special enemies in this proportion or another. And the usual way of doing that is usually script that. So a level designer would just go and decide, like at this location, maybe there is like a chance of spawning a unique encounter, right? But that would still be manual effort. It would be predetermined. Whereas in our case, it's completely procedural. So the system decides when, what to spawn, in what quantities, and so on and so forth. So here, for example, we can see a couple of tough enemies on the outside of the shop. and the player wisely chooses to not engage them. But that encounter over there, it was generated by the system, so it placed those specific tough enemies this particular time around. Next time around you go there, there might be no enemies at all, or it may be like a unique encounter or like an ambush or something. And this propagates throughout the entire game. So, for example, here we can see the player running across this narrow ledge, and the system placed an ambush. So we actually see like enemies ambushing the player by running out of the doors and from behind and whatnot. The next time around, that might not be there, and the system can do all that. The thing that's probably not super obvious initially is that spawning enemies at random doesn't really work. What you really want is a controlled random, right? So a system that would be capable of processing various parameters and resolving them into an encounter that looks random, but it really isn't. It is carefully composed by the system. So, for example, when you see a common encounter, the system said we want this many melee enemies and that many ranged enemies. But then the next time the system may say, okay, I want to place an ambush here. Another time it may be like I don't want to spawn regular enemies, and I want to generate an encounter made out of unique special enemies only. So you would encounter maybe 5 snipers standing in a group. Of course, you don't want that to happen very often, but from time to time that can actually be a memorable experience.
If I'm crouching behind a cover somewhere, the AI on his side of the cover will never be able to see me because the cover's in the way and I'm crouching, so I'm below his aim height.
Yep. Good, bro. Brother Vaughn's in here. What's up, man? Hell yeah, man. Looks crazy. character creator. Alright, going 4. Damn. Getting dark as shit. Face ink. Alright, that looks a little crazy. Look at that. Cyber blue. I always love black, man, but then we can go with the blue. Or color. Strip yellow. Black. Black. Like the techie one. A lot of people are gonna probably pick that, but no man bun, yo. Hell no. Bald, we going bald now. Oh, no hair color if he's bald, right? Black anyways. Weapon skin. Oh. Alright, my guy. Finish with your character, yes.
Work order 274B. WMD system displaying erratic behavior. Causal origin traced to waste management, disposal SI, in maintenance subsector 41A. Tasks. Locate WMD control room. Interface with WMD SI. Diagnose cause of error. Conduct any repairs needed. End work order.
Damn.
Bonnier,
Use the
listen
waste
up.
management system.
I had sewage coming out of my fucking rinser this morning. Evansite showering in manure. I want this fixed. Get it done before end of cycle and I'll throw in a juicy bonus.
Functional and broken at the same time as always. Start doing their job, flying scraps, unwilling to their little silicone heart's content. I still don't really get what the walking monos are up to all in a day's work. Signed Byron. Right. Blow up stuff? No. Let's beat a crouch. Right. so cool. So much detail everywhere. Little, the graffiti in the back that's all scraped up. Like, it looks awesome. Interact with objects using X. There are many types of interactables, not limited to people, terminals, doors, and pickup. Okay. Hey. That's to get back out. What the heck? Oh, anytime to let your system bring up your currently tracked objective, navigation projection on the ground, and if you stand still, a map of you. Okay. This to go that way, but checking everything out. Acquire more map segments. Your imp will automatically survey and download relevant maps for the current zone. Store them in your journal. Okay.
So, they finally sent backup. Guess the problem must have reached the stack tops, or Boom would have left me here to be scavenged for orcs. I'm Trummer. Hope you came armed. SI's locked itself into a recursive void loop. Whatever caused it's beyond that door, together with a whole lot of ferals who came out of nowhere. Took a fat bite out of my thigh. Was all I could do to crawl in here and put the room in lockdown. We'll help out, right? Yeah, those fellows mean business. Almost got me. Don't go in there unless you're packing. They didn't tell you I was already down here. Poon. That dirty fucking Jacqueline. Larger in the suits down here. And hungry, too. SI's the sentient intelligence operating this here ultra-complex machinery. Now, we're talking the most basic forms of sentience. It's not an AGI. Way back's clear now, right? Right. I'm gonna hobble back upstairs, find cheap soup Poon, and, well, do nothing, I guess. I've lifted the lockdown. Good luck.
Alright. Said armed. Got no gun, so I'm laying around here somewhere. I gotta go that way. So hunts. Alright, I don't wanna go too now. Hack everything within Cyberdeck reach by holding Y. Many objects in the world require a Cyberdeck capable of hacking that particular type. What your Cyberdeck can hack can be read in the journal's character screen, and most things hackable in the world are indicated by the color yellow. Doors and chests can even be protected by more and more complicated ICE, and as such require even more powerful Cyberdecks. Upgrade your deck to increase its capabilities by finding Cyberdeck upgrades in. Alright. So nice. Alright. Use right trigger to fire your equipped gun. Reload is automatic upon releasing the trigger. Clip is empty, but can also be executed manually. X. Oh! Dead. Wow. On the first rip. Cutting. Once you shoot over small enemies and obstacles, you also inflict more stagger while you're lifting your gun. Right? Ah! Damn, man. Damn. Alright. All the way back here now. Trash. Stuck. Health pack. I don't know where my health is. Oh, it's down here. Okay. Right, I think.
Diagnosing. Done. Report. Power readings erratic. Energy fluctuations affecting WMD system. Exact cause unknown. SI offline as protective measure. Current repair protocols invalid. End report.
This is Boone. We're waiting around in feces up here, and you send me reports about erratic energy fluctuations? You have one job. Get it done. I've uploaded the SI access override codes. Don't ping me again until it's done.
Alternate System access code downloaded. Installing. Done. Revising work order task list.
Might be some more stuff out here.
Replace external interface circuitry. Purge memory banks. Reset defaults. End.
Ah! Fuck. Oh shit. You started completing missions here. Which one to track? Keep missions recommended level. Side missions, get an overview of all areas you have visited and see where to. Shit. Oh man. Equip augments and modules at any time. Mindful of the changing augments yourself will drain your augmentations are sorted based on which power up the most based on your current attributes. Man. I think I have. I'm gonna check the stuff later. Got a box. Before cred. That look like the way I have to go, but yeah, so I always look for stuff. Like that though. Dunzo. Okay, level 2. Complete missions, collect bounties, and defeat enemies to gain XP. Leveling up, you grow stronger, more damage, order with new skill points. Alright. Character tab contains an overall summary of your character, levels, skills, and attributes. It also lets you allocate skill points. Check your currently carried unacclaimed bounties and capabilities of your current stat pack. Skills. Critical. Determines max energy capacity associated with biometric. I go for critical. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I have 2 skill points. 491 red, no component. Okay. Alright. So let's see. 2 more points. Aim. Awful. Bit. Balance, stun, knockbacks, and staggers. Penalty. So go up 13%. Signs its health. Oh, your loadout can be read and changed on the fly. You can carry 2 weapons. Choice of tech. Press support. I had some. Thought I picked grenades up somewhere in there. Equip armor at any time by selecting piece for your head, upper body, lower. Summary will show how defense types compare to what is currently equipped and if there are any additional attribute skill boosts gained from equipping the armor. Okay. Thanks. Oops. Okay, no. So. Alright. Through menu, business, upgrades. Man, I went last time. Let's see if that box still here. I already got it. I already got it. Alright, so you can only get boxes one time. What it looks like. I wonder if those are randomly generated too. Oh yeah. Little upgrades on the piece. Just a little upgrade, so I'm gonna pick that up, I guess. Don't really need it, but alright. Oh, this panel, important.
Interface circuitry replaced.
Hey. Yeah. Yeah, it is hard, man. It's kind of weird. You're used to aiming with two. Oh, here we go. See, I couldn't figure out how to like side strafe. Okay, that's gonna help. Cause like, you shoot in the direction you're running, and that's it. What I thought. Damn. Alright, now I gotta get used to that. Drop a little SMG. Damn. Yeah, it's still there. Nice. Pick up weapons and armor and place it in your inventory.
Memory purge initiated. Purge complete. Resetting to default. Done. SI ready for reboot.
Supervisor hat. Nice. Damn. Alright, so when I'm holding the left trigger, I'm pointing my gun up. So I was shooting these dudes, missing all the shots. Okay. It's my first time ever playing a game like this before. It's kind of top down. Diablo style. That's before I call it, so. Ah! Got everything. That sun up there. I know how to get to that. Ah! Alright. Yeah, getting the hang of the combat now.
You fixed the problem? Good. Now, just reboot the damn thing and let's call it a day. The SI interface terminal's past that holodoor across the room. I've recovered enough to hobble out to here. Thanks, mate. Let's have a drink when you get back upstairs. I'll be at the Punk Bladder.
Gathering some.
SI initializing. Done. Boot sequence running. Done. Running diagnostics. Done. Reboot complete. SI operating at full capacity. System
Yeah.
report. WMD system operational. Waste
What's up?
disposal fully functional. Report sent.
About time. I know I promised you a bonus, but you know how it is. Revenue is below targets, quotas haven't been met, my hands are tied, yada yada, take your pick. Now get back here! There's a lift in East Stack that's acting up. Almost forgot. If you run into a work-shy Larkian named Trummer down there, you can tell that slackhead he's on my eternal shit list. Boon out.
It's denied still. Alright. Bye for another. Already. Yeah. Maybe. Alright. Ah, nice. Health pack. Game looks crazy. Crash on the floor and all this. Bots walking around.
Attention. Emergency Protocol 2 Delta 80 active. In compliance with the Arcology General Contingency Registry. Proceed via emergency tunnel bypass.
Heck. Alright. Uh-oh. Nice. Shockwave grenade. Tactical equipment range from grenades to robots. Deploy a tactical with L3 and press L3 again to detonate in advance. To deploy a tactical, require the tactical charge is full, filled by causing damage to enemy. Okay, nice. Let's see what that aids about. Oh shit. Oh, dead. Alright, it said L3. Oh, I didn't equip it. Okay, cool. Tactical shockwave grenade. Oh, I gotta shoot people. Okay. Oh shit. Tactical. Oh, there we go. Tactical charge up.
Multiple failure reports incoming. 38 local malfunctions.
That's the way I'm supposed to go. Let's go this way. Back. Purple. Basic component. All weapons can be upgraded if you have the required components. Visit the gunsmith to upgrade any weapon currently owned to the next MK level. Each level increases the damage. Weapon upgrades are persistent across all duplicates of that particular one. Even if you sell all currently owned P1 protector, the game will remember your MK if you get a new. access. Alright. Here.
Wireless
Down.
offline. Data net contact lost. Arcology now in default shutdown mode. Suggestion. Interface with data node to obtain full sitrep and clarification. Closest data node available in the Warrens. End suggestion.
Was full. Be a lot of health means big boss. There it is. Damn. Shit. Oh. Dead, yeah. My shit is lagging, man. Yo, my man. Lemon Berry in the house. What's good, bro? Yo, this game is kind of hard, yo. This shit kind of hard. It's like the controls are kind of weird, man. Like you gotta still use both sticks, but it's like it's weird. This takes some getting used to. That boss fucked me up though. My shit was lagging. Hopefully it doesn't do it again. I'll skip this shit. Die again, bro. Oh, man. about it. Check around for any boxes. Finally got that full. Access denied. Let's see what we got. Hydraulic slam. Augmentations. Augmentations can be bought and found. They'll give you new abilities and work even better if they sync well with your skills and attributes. Install augmentations via the journal, out in the field, or by visiting Grafter. Doing it out the Grafter's touch will deplete your energy. Find new augmentations in enemies or buy them from the Grafter. Okay. A punch delivered with massive hydraulic force propels enemies away from you. Hydraulic Slam AUG was made for the Chrome Dome arena fights, but serves equally well any crowded combat. Alright. Execute augmentation abilities with LB and RB. Augmentations deplete energy use, but energy regenerates slowly over time. Some abilities automatically targets enemies in reach. Signals this with a marker on the target itself. Furthermore, some of those cannot be executed unless there's a target acquired. Okay. Some can't be used unless you have a target. They take energy, which I assume is the blue stuff down there. Next group of enemies, I'll use it. Damn. Okay. Camera view changed a little bit. I like that. That was pretty sick. It was like wow moments, you know? Look at the game and damn. Shit looks good. All the way the fuck over here. Long way probably, but find the boxes, anything good. Can you get under there? Edge? I think I can. Right. Oh no, I can't. Right. a little intro. There's the Yoda-looking guy from the freaking stuff we watched before. That shit looks crazy. Just open some dude's car, like, hey. So cool. See what's over here. Kind of looks like a main hub area where there'll be shops and stuff. Kind of trying to look around, see what they got here. Flip flop. In other words, you got no money, fool. Get health out of there. I didn't need health, but let's see what that was.
Attention. All indentured workers are to carry on with their current tasks. Do not be alarmed.
Area. Do not be alarmed. You know, obviously we know from things we already saw, trailers and breakdowns and things of that nature, is that something bad has happened and it causes the people who run the shit to go. So maybe the whole arcology. So maybe this is the start of that.
General welcoming message from Stat Boss Poon. To all indents entering Cluster 13, behave, or I'll have you fucking recycled. That is all.
Characters popping in. Self late, you know. Day one of the game, so. Okay, some stuff's on my map now. Let's see. This gun shop. Is that like a train thing? Possibly. Find out. Punk bladder. The guy was that I saved. Up to High Street. Fancy drinks.
Any bounties you happen to take, come to me.
Bounty, so gotta find out where the bounties are at. Well, second. Take it from best you turn around and walk it fast. Just old. Something good. Locked. Just denied. Okay, so need level 2 thing. Ooh. Level 2 cyber deck. Here we go. Visit vendors, weapon, armor, cyber, grafter. To buy and sell goods. New goods become available over time, so make sure you revisit vendors from time to time. Low on U-creds, have 7 pistols you're not using. Why not sell them for extra resources and invest in a shiny Painmaker. Yeah, thanks Vaughn. It's pretty much I'm playing in 4K ultra settings, but you guys are only seeing it in 1080p. That's the highest it lets me stream. I think that's like a everybody thing. Eventually, I think once you get more viewers and become a bigger channel, you can do like 1440p and stuff. But streaming in 1080p is like the base right now. So hopefully, it doesn't look too bad for you.
Don't worry, I won't ask.
Shot. Machine guns. What I want. Already have one of those. Damn, 15,000 new credits, and I only got 2,000. Alright, so looks like I'm not getting that. These sidearms. I already have one of those. I'm gonna wait. It's 15,000.
Hardware or software?
Shot. Tactical is okay. Frag. Complete justice. Lethal grenade causes sudden gravity fold, which will crush anything with it. That's what it sounds. Shockwave grenade. Status drone. Applies stasis to its current target. 22,000. 39,000. Expensive. Gotta get my bread up. Right, armor. Armor rating. Every piece of armor gives you individual defense rating for each damage type. Make sure to equip armor best suited for the type of incoming damage you want protection from the most. It's also very important that you keep up with the quality of armor as you start encountering enemies of higher level. Lower defense rating, very punishing against stronger enemies. Usually a wise investment. Armor can also provide passive boosts to attributes and proficiencies. Alright. Let's see what they got in here. Probably fucking too expensive. Again. Yeah, good looks, bro. Appreciate it. Yo, Vaughn, if you didn't subscribe to my page already, try and do it now real quick. I'm gonna see if the thing pops up. I think a little thing pops up when you sub. See if it works. Had to keep. Okay. Digital. Critical hit rate up. Tactical sense up. Critical hit rate up. Fire up. Visor. Vital signs down, suppression down, weapon handling up, fire up. It's 18. I usually wait to buy stuff, man, because I like you buy stuff early in the level, and you know, it's not really useful for you, so you buy it and waste the money, and then when you get something else quicker. So I'm gonna hold off for now. Maybe get some more money up. And, some bins in the garbage. fire down in your. But it makes your physical. Try it. Ooh, cyber deck upgrade. Nice. See, red. Something in there. Tuh.
I won't be long.
Good. Alright, let's health. Check those jobs. Check that out, let's see what that is.
Into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. The ASCENT Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago.
Up to story mission, and then we'll check the other two out there.
This is the feed with your very own Grateful Abbott. The ASCENT Group went into immediate default after the corporate AI filed for bankruptcy one subcycle ago. All attempts to contact the corporate board has failed, and we've yet to receive an official statement. The ASCENT Group Arcology on Velis has shut down, with some claiming it's gone into default mode. If this is true, without AG security, corporate grab teams will already be moving in. All the luck to them. As I always say, one being's ill fortune is another's opportunity. Stay tuned.
To all hammers in Cluster 13, this is Poon. As you've probably noticed, our dear Arcology just defaulted. I don't give a feral's ass about the whys and wherefores. Business will go on as usual. That means no panic, no whining, and certainly no slacking off. Business as usual. Understood? Go now.
Alright, so pretty much things are going to shit, but keep doing your work. That's what I heard from that. Complete.
Where the fuck have you CSAC lift. We got much bigger problems. Come find me at the Serenity, boss.
Right. Oh, it's the green. Shoot the yellow. I think the yellow might be side. Stay in stasis. No problem. Oh. What do you say? On out to the. That's the. We need specific some real-time combat data from out there, put some beds, stasis, just keep on keeping on after. See what happens. Pressure you apply them. Push it to the utmost extremes. Of course, there's a very good chance that our subjects might not survive the static that and money. So, head back this way once you have test subjects. See okay. So, this is like, now can I still go accept my story mission? Or do I have to go down? Looks like I can still go and accept the mission. So, let's see.
Show you the beauty of Kalan and
okay, guns. Up. Right, so damage per shot from 3 to 6, 4 to 8. Damage per second 20. Wow, before I get another gun, so this is 2 of those things. What? Oh. Let's go. Components. Alright. I need to get components to level up the guns. See what's good over here in the crafting.
consider myself an artist, and your flesh is my canvas.
Change all the stuff here. Tactical sense determined on tactical charge gained for damage inflicted associated with it. Okay. I think I'm gonna do this one. So make my tactical freaking grenade load up faster. Okay, weapon handling. Do that. Thought I already did that one. Got one more. Let's do energy capacity. All right, max health. All right, let's go meet the dickhead guy. Poon. I think that's his name is Poon. P-O-O-N. Let's see. Ooh. Own it. See a box back there on the map. So. Locked. C3. Alright.
Look, when we need a company rally or inspirational calf mugs to hand out, I'll let you know, okay?
Why the hostility, Poon? All I'm saying is that we should stick together in a time of crisis, and that we're here to help in any way we can.
And all I'm saying is that I don't see how you can help right now. The ASCENT group is gone, and the board has gone quieter than a null-spaced Carlin. Maybe you people should start looking to what's next.
The ASCENT group is not just the board, Poon. It's us. All of us. United around an idea. The corporation can only collapse if we allow it.
Whatever. An idea won't feed my indents or provide security when CorpSec gets wise to the fact that their paychecks aren't coming. Now, you'll have to excuse me. My next meeting just arrived.
Fine. We'll talk again later, Poon.
Oh, been in the cutscenes.
Send their idiots. Oh, look at you. Positively bristling with ambition and a taste for mindless violence. Just what I need.
So,
my PA before was pure bullshit. This is a crisis supernova. The ASCENT group has collapsed. Our ecology's gone into default, and we've lost contact with the board. Not that I expect those sleek suits to be able to unfuck this situation in any meaningful way. No one is getting paid, and CorpSec will soon realize that they're risking their necks for exactly 0 Eucreds. We can expect security to implode before the cycle is over. The ASCENT group AGI suddenly went quiet. That's never happened before. So the market went apeshit and forced the ASCENT group into immediate bankruptcy. Now all local SIs are operating independently. Hundreds of optimizer protocols fighting for the same scraps. We're gonna see nutrient and energy shortages within just a few cycles. Thousands of Hebbers here will suffer. Am I painting a bleak enough picture for you? We're mutually dependent on the neighboring clusters for food, energy, and other essentials. It pains me to say this, but it looks like we're gonna have to cooperate our way out of this epic mess. The other stack bosses have agreed to meet. They're a bunch of incompetent hard-noses, so don't get your hopes up. But I don't see any other options, and my imp won't shut up about this being the only way forward. I want you to handle security for the moot. In a crisis like this, you can always expect to see a few witless wonders stepping up to bat. The Turbo Vipers are already trying on a protection racket so stupid it defies comprehension. Questions? Shoot. They're threatening to attack the meeting, and I want you there if they do. The latest cream of the scum crop out there. With everything going on, they're seeing an opportunity to strengthen their stock. But I won't allow that on my watch. Can't give in to the imbeciles. Yeah, so with the corporation gone kaput, ownership of the arcology is in flux. The other corporations will be sending in CGTs to grab what they can. We're like an AUG-6 stiff right now, soon to be hacked up for parts by a bunch of greedy grafters. All payouts, including yours I might add, have been halted due to the bankruptcy. But I'm hoping it'll be a little while before CorpSec realize the magnitude of this disaster and leave their posts. All right, enough questions. First, I need you to go to the grinder and scout ahead. Oh, and you'll need to gear up. Won't just be facing deep sink ferals anymore. Talk to my man Clobber. He'll set you up. Feel free to flatline any slag-headed Turbo Viper just looking at you sideways. Here? Good. Let's get this show on the road!
Plenty of people looking additional missions by talking to people with side mission icon. Choose what mission to track by setting it as active in the journal on the map and mission tab. People will be looking for help over time. Alright. Use sink after flushing the toilet. That's achievement.
Marfiritus, Ednehunde, ik hoorhoefstation, Allah saad, mik, greenkup, unherne, op mooi randje, Allah saad, pantikul sabala, Ednehunde, pantikul, mooi randje, tokumun, Ednehunde, greenkup, ik hoor. Fred.
Yeah, it's a little slower part, but you know, it happens, especially in the beginning of games. Here. Okay. So. Box that I can maybe open. Yeah.
the deep stink like the back of my paw. Plenty of things looking to flatline you round here. Stay away from the corporate grab teams, friend. Those are as professional as they come. Trained killers. Only the largest multi-corps can afford to keep them on a retainer. They use AGIs to grab property, needed for imprinting the property SI or some such. I make it a point not to fuck with anyone who has direct access to an AGI. Spooky things, if you ask me. Not natural. Yeah, I know things. I get around, but I'm gonna stay as far away from any CGT as I can.
Alright.
Rather mess with a nest of I know the deep stink.
Go through, do another main mission. Oh, that guy said Gunsmith will hook us up or something. Definitely check that out first, actually.
It's cut through.
14,000.
If the latter is true, corporate grab teams will already be moving in.
I keep wanting to move this camera.
Remember to reference the codex for how-tos.
Caution, rising pollution levels detected.
Oh. Damn. Damn. That was sick, yeah.
Who here? Clobber tells me you merrily pocketed my contribution to your retirement fund. Hope you were smart enough to spend it on better gear.
Own it. Where you crab?
No kidding, you make me feel bad. Around.
Oh,
Tell ya.
got the special move. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Chest back here. Just check her out. Own it. Alright.
dead relatives?
Ah. Used to running, wasted the grenade. Access denied. Okay. The way I'm supposed to go, so. I think. If that. I hope. die like, oh, mid thing. Alright, get a little health. Here. How do you cred? Oh. It's better than the one I got. There we go, that's a keen. 100% act. So, alright. Got a couple of these, I guess. Some health at least. Hopefully find some on the floor over here somewhere or something. Alright. Switch way. Let's see here. Nice. One of my styles of machine gun.
Beware. Insurance fraud is a capital offense for all subcontractors.
Oh, dead. Right. Got the machine gun though. Straight. Where the fuck is this?
Surveillance reports indicate an aggressive Turbo Viper expansion closing on Cluster 13. Proceed with caution.
Oh. Still got my gun. I'm way the hell back here.
Staying.
a different way than what it brought me before. Oh. Oh, I'm stuck.
Congregation spot for local entrepreneurs seeking unwilling investors.
Damn. Oh man, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Damn. Juice came out. Quick as hell. Definitely gonna be a lot better with a friend. Hopefully, my boy Nico will be on later. My boy Dre, maybe he's gonna hop on later tonight. Let's see. Wonder how it's gonna work if I'm farther ahead of them. If I can still, you know, help them with stuff, and it's still worth it for me. Oh, weapon skin. Yeah, for sure. My boy. Hopefully my people get on later. Probably around like, probably play this for like another hour, then hop off for a little bit, and by the time I get back on later, they'll be on, so. Alright, bro. Sounds good. I'll send you the link and shit.
Caution. Area contested by the Turbo Vipers and Liquid Quick gangs. Suggest threat management through the use of overwhelming lethal force.
Oh yeah, fuck them all. What's up, two people watching? Say something in the chat if you want. Oh. Right. That's not wrong with that. I like that move. Oh!
Approaching Tranquility Park, aka Grinder. 1,387 beings, 36% of which are indent, and the rest non-reg habitators. Violent incidents, including murders, registered at an all-time high last quarter.
Gonna get to this box, but try. Oh, cyber deck upgrade. Nice. Nice pick picked up. Wait for me to get in there. I'm gonna use this, see what happens. Alright, 50 HP, 200. Freaking. It seems like I got a decent amount. So at the beginning, I was kind of like, I don't want to spend it, but you seem to get a lot of it, so. Alright, let's see what's cracking over here. Oh. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, those dudes are way too powerful. 18. Oh shit! Yeah, one hit me. Yeah. It's level 18, guys. I'm only level 5, so that was way too much for me. But it's alright. Not going that way this time. Oh! Damn. Wow. So ugly. Alright. Oh! shit.
Phone talking. We just learned that the Turbo Vipers are going all in. They've sent a bunch of amped-up stim brutes and their leash-holding bullcrows into the grinder to disrupt the moot. I'm counting on you.
Wow. Alright. Let me try and upgrade a little bit. Skills. I got 6 skill points. I gotta use some of this. Alright. Let's do health and energy. Oh, any of those yet. Aiming, spread recovery rate, associated with steady hands, deep breathing, unclip. I know. 8. Swap speed. Swap. Let's see. Cooldown speed. Hybrid. Extremely hard to get by, and if word gets out that you have one, and expect a lot of unpleasant visits. Ice pick me countermeasure. Still not sure. Okay, analyze. Not to fix, but sure. Tech pants, alright. Got some freaking gear, finally, from somebody. Alright. Shit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh man, I gotta. Sure. Skills. guns feel good. I was pretty skeptical in the way of thinking, how can they, you know, not be first person and still kind of feel good. They've definitely done that with the 2 guns, 3 guns. Definitely ready for some high-powered shit. I think I have that. Yeah, module.
including unsolicited murders, registered at an all-time high last quarter. Chance of being attacked estimated at a promising 100%.
Nice. Better body, better evasion, same fire, better digital, better energy. Bunch of chests. Stage. Sit that. Stop. I'm gonna go back. Okay. Crazy city. Oh! Dang, this dude just pulled up. one shot me over there. I think that's not. That should be good. Section. Skin. Gotta see how the weapon skins work too. Is it like you only use one at a time, or once you unlock one, you lock it for all your guns? Some stuff I need to see too. Guys, yeah, good. Try it again. Damn. Way. City though. Crazy. Chests. Try down here. That ain't the way to go. Damn. Okay. put my evade skill up a lot more. Sure, I can dodge a little quicker and more often. That's what it is in this shit. Dodging. Dang, man. I'm getting destroyed. I gotta be more in cover. For real. I think my mission is to clear this spot out. First, hit pass down. Couple big boys. Yeah.
Turbos have been neutered? Excellent! You probably boosted our overall IQ average while you were at it. Come join me at the moot.
6 skill points. Wow. Some new bags. Oh yeah. Let's look it. Hell yeah. Skills now. Okay. Too well. Tactical sense. Balance determines resistance to stun, knockbacks, staggers, and movement penalty. Firing every. Asian. Plus 20. Badass.
See you there already. Hold the fort. We'll be arriving shortly.
Hold the fort. Uh-oh. Damn. Oh.
Those weren't just some random sopsuckers. Did you see those hogs? Why the fuck did they attack the moot? Whatever. I'm coming out.
There! Meeting done! Raging success! The other bosses are on board. We'll begin coordinating our cluster SIs and redistributing vital supplies in a few hours. We still have plenty of work to do, but this is as good a start as we could hope for. But who the flaming fuck were those amped-up flatliners? Damn it! I need more problems about as much as I need a rectum on my forehead. And yes, I know there are a few evolutionary dead ends like that around, but you get my drift. Someone's pinging me. Hang on. Pony here. Yes. Yes. No. Fuck. That was Admin Denker. While we were splooging all over ourselves here, someone went and grabbed a whole bunch of habbers. My habbers! Seems the attack here was a diversion for the kidnapping. I gotta get back. Don't stray too far! I have a feeling we'll need your help again soon.
Right. Oh. Nice. Alright, so I think I'm gonna leave it here, take a quick break. A quick break, a couple hours. I'll be back on at, right now it's 3:35. I'll probably be back on around 7-ish, 6:30, 7-ish my time. So about 3 hours, 3.5 hours from now. So thanks everybody for coming out, and hopefully see you later on a different stream.
I need you and your
Peace
team
out.
for murder and mayhem to come and see me at the Serenity. Stat.